What's up, guys and girls? It's GhostRobo. Welcome back to Mafia 3. We're about to make some magic happen. C4 plus my beautiful car equals, hopefully, something awesome. We failed miserably last time, blowing ourselves up and dying in flames, but this time I'm going to lock this C4 straight to the bottom of the car, and then we're going to drive it into their chemical truck and see if we can make a beautiful Disneyland demonstration of firework Fantasia. Thanks so much for all the support, by the way, on the videos. Glad you guys are enjoying this incredible game. If you want to see more, just hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. For now, though, I have placed the C4, and now it is time to drive. So what I have to do is drive the car down the hill at the PCP Chemicals truck, eject out of the car, and then as the car rolls towards said truck, I need to click the C4 trigger and blow it up. So it is basically a feat of artistry, and there we go. Well done, Lincoln Clay. You're a pro. This guy over here, have some fire for yourself, buddy. And that is how you headshot a guy over the freaking banister, balcony, guardrail, whatever you want to call this thing. I'm gonna follow him down there. Actually, I'm not. I'm gonna light myself on fire first. Sorry, we need some adrenaline. Gonna grab some extra cashola. And now I will head over and follow my friend who I just flipped. It's cool that you can actually run through like a lot of these hills. You do have to be careful because Lincoln doesn't take falls all that well. He's very realistic in terms of his damage and his feet not really resisting a whole lot. So we got to be careful. We'll gently move our way down the rocks and just kind of carefully almost die. See, good thing I really took that slow because we nearly died. This is not going to end well, Lincoln. Don't go there. Okay. Smart man, smart man. So we're going to talk to Bear Donnelly now. Not to be confused with John Donovan. But this is Bear Donnelly. So calling for supplies. And I'm like, yo, I'm right here. Fire those shots in the air, and here comes my freaking ice cream truck. But inside, it does not have chocolate and vanilla. Instead, it has shotguns, handguns, automatic weapons, rifles, and special weapons. So we are going to lock and load ourselves up at this point and grab the good stuff that we can and see if we can continue to take over this district. Now, last time you saw me hand off the Southern Union racket to Vito, and the other two were not so happy about it. So now we'll probably end up giving the PCP racket to either Cassandra or Burke once we complete it. But first we got to beat it. So let's not get too many steps ahead of ourselves. We'll load up on ammunition and armaments and head to talk to Bear Donnelly, who hopefully can lead us in a direction towards dismantling this entire operation, because that is what our goal is for today. And it should culminate in a glorious, like, giant mafia hideout battle royale. So we will try to get there. Now that I'm all loaded up, grabbing my last little bits,
Call me if you need me.
and we are good. Now, let's call in, no, the car, not the police. There we go. Bring me
wheels over here in Frisco.
a beautiful vehicle. Lincoln said it like he was like in trouble. We're not really in trouble. We're just kind of chilling by ourselves here. This guy is a crazy driver. What are you doing? You're wrecking my car. What the heck? I'm gonna shoot you in the head. You better have an excuse. You don't? Okay, goodbye. You're silent? That's really weird. Oh my goodness gracious. What a jerk. He tried to break my car. Lincoln's very particular about his cars. In the beginning of the game, he comes back from the war and he's like asking his friend if he took care of his car, and his friend's like, I may have made out with a few girls in your car. He's like, oh, no, you didn't. Because that's his baby. And so we are back where we need to be, and I'm gonna go into the motel and talk to Bear Donnelly, who is our contact for the PCP racket up here in this beautiful motel. Again, just like the environments and how good everything looks and feels is really cool.
Extra tough for Bobby Bastian to cook up his shit.
All right, so this ends the racket.
Couple of days for old Bobby Bastian. Far less of his product out on the street than he and Miss Marcano would like.
Sounds like good news for you.
I mean, it doesn't hurt.
What are things looking like at the lab? Is Bastian there?
Yeah, and in a fucking state. Apparently, the Marcanos aren't too happy about the cash flow disruption.
Yeah. Well, let's see how they feel about losing their drug lab. And Bear, Sell what you're gonna sell, but you better steer well clear of the hollow.
All right, time to confront Bobby Bastion, the leader of this drug operation, and he does not want any drugs infiltrating. Lincoln doesn't want any drugs infiltrating the hollow, which is sort of his, I believe, his home region. So we are going to head to the lab where all of the operations converge. Take down the guards and crush this Bobby Bastion fool and see what he has to say for himself. First, though, let's drive our way over and cruise through the streets. Just imagine your favorite song playing on the radio right now. Just imagine something lovely hitting your ears. I get huge air right there. That was incredible. I freaking, Lincoln, you deserve a golf clap for doing that as you approach. It's a huge building. There are probably a lot of guys in here at the Duval Hall Science Center. Now, the easy play would be to go in here guns blazing, call in a hit squad. In fact, someone came over and was like, dude, call in a hit squad. This is a big battle. And I was like, you know what? Just because you told me to call in a hit squad, I'm going to see if I can do this thing stealth style. So we are going to work our magic like a quiet little garden snake whose mouth opens 4 times as wide as you expected and swallow this entire freaking operation one by one. But it's a hostile zone, obviously. People are not happy that I'm here. And so we are going to make sure that we very much do things on the down low. So I've got guys hiding every which way. Can't let them spot me. So we'll start off with a little stab in the back, quite literally there. And then we'll move onward. We've got dudes everywhere, as you see. So I got to be real careful that I don't run into somebody by accidentally running into somebody else, if you know what I mean. But we've left some dead bodies, so if anyone catches wind of our workmanship, it's going to go just all upside down real fast. This guy's just trying to pee, and we don't even let him. Lincoln Clay, oh my god, smashing his face on the way down. Not going to look good in the coffin, but I don't think Lincoln cares about that. Anybody in the actual stalls, that would be a sad death. Nobody there, though, and it looks like we got to progress through the rest of this PCP palace. More dudes on the ground floor. You can really get in here, and Lincoln is pretty good at keeping things quiet, which I love. Again, you do have those little meters you have to watch out for, and this guy heard something, so he's going to check it out. But I'm going to take him down, and it's not a brutal takedown, but it's just a good night takedown, because I had to get him quick, otherwise he was going to alert the masses, and that would not have been good for Mr. Clay and us. Okay, you can see drug labs this way, so we're moving the right direction. The science center. Oh my god. There are so many people upstairs. Okay, this is dangerous as all heck. Again, it would have been so much easier to go guns blazing, bring in the hit squad, and just mow them down, but I wanted to do things kind of crazy. Alright, off limits up here. This probably is where the real deal is happening. He almost sees me, but I'm like, yo, my punches come before my introduction, so we're going to put the knife right in your neck and say goodnight. Ooh, it's so tempting. Do you want me to go guns blazing? I could. I got that night vision sniper. And things could get very, very ugly / lovely all at the same time if I would just pull the trigger. But I think I'm going to have a little bit more shadowy fun before we do that. So we'll say goodnight, get a little kill with the snipe without even firing a bullet as he slides down the stairs. Poor sap. Now let's just alert him. You know what? It's time to get crazy. We've had our silent fun. But this rifle actually isn't the loudest, ironically. So it didn't alert everybody, it seems like. They're kind of coming. But we're going to be like, yo, line them up, lay them down. Alright, they're firing. The night vision thing is really cool. It's not night, but like I like using the weapon that I just earned. I want to put good use to it. So, I do have a silenced pistol, but who needs that? We're going to go with this night vision sniper. The hit squad just appears in the building. I thought they would have to come from outside, but they just pop in, dropping in like Power Rangers, and they will handle all of the other guards in the building while I am like, hello, goodbye, please don't use that weapon on me, you dummy. And I put him down and clock him straight out of his mind. The hit squad is backing me up, locking down the hallway, and I can enter the labs now without any concern or worry. There's probably going to be some bad dudes in here, And there are also barrels, so we're gonna have to be careful. Sentry's been alerted. That guy was trying to run away, I guess. Where are you going? Not gonna end well. Boom! Give you a taste of your own very, very noxious medicine. This guy's just chilling. Okay. Sayonara, sleep well. I am seriously headshot pro when it comes to Mafia 3. I love the way it controls, and I feel like it just gels with my hands so well. There's Bobby, so we will incapacitate him and then go see what he has to say.
Time you got a new partner, Bastion. One that's gonna let you focus on doing what you do best.
All right. I'll cook for you.
Welcome to the family.
Ooh, he's gonna cook for us. It's gonna work for us. The racket is secured. And now we have to decide who gets it. And this is where things get really tricky. And I feel like it's gotta be, like I said, Cassandra or Burke. I feel like Cassandra, she has like nothing, so she's gonna get pissed if we don't help her out.
Need some help holding down Frisco Fields? You got some boys you can spare?
You can't keep asking me to lock down half the district, then leave me nothing to show for it. I'll do this, but you ought to do right by me this time.
Cassandra is a little bit on edge. She's happy that we gave her this racket, but she's really gunning for the whole district. So we'll find out how she feels about our eventual district decision at a later time. But for now, Cassandra's people come in, and they take over the PCP powerhouse, and we are working Frisco Fields all over town. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I'll bring you more as soon as I can. Until that time, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Destiny, drinks so much. I love you, and we'll see you all later.